Oh, where's she? Where's she? Thought she was going on to Charlotte Dawn.
Light energy.
Oh my God. You are always first on, nearly. How are you? How is you? Right, we'll do free stuff. So you're the only one anyway. Live. Right, okay. Two watching.
It actually
What?
Fun tarot, yeah.
Right, have you got a question on energy?
There we are.
Right, have you got a question? Question to the universe and all that jazz. Right, this is going to be an 8-hour stint. Oh dear, oh
like hell it is.
Hell's bells. Zingly bells on.
What's up, Chloe? How's it going? Hold on, is that Chloe?
I don't know.
Is that Chloe is that Chloe, or is that a different Chloe?
Identify yourself. I don't know.
That looks like our Chloe. It might not be, but it looks like her.
Right, okay.
It might not be, it could be a completely different Chloe with blonde hair, I don't know.
Guys, if you know us from TikTok, let us know because you all look different. Nadia,
And you've all got, a lot of people have different names on TikTok to what they're doing now.
Okay.
Yes,
it's
our Chloe. Yay.
I tried to get onto Joanna Dawn, but it wouldn't let me. So
we came on here instead.
Right. So questions are free, guys. Please bring along a few mates if you want a free question.
And remember, it is just a bit of fun as well. Don't be too serious.
I am serious.
Why am I shuffling? I don't even know.
Right, people have put questions down so we can show off our skills. Questions on a postcard. Please, thank you. You know, YouTube is like this.
It's not really, it's not thingy, does it? It doesn't. Oh, it is. It's mirrored, is it?
Is it?
By the looks of it, yeah.
Mine's not.
It is. It says wheel for me. It looks right.
No, oh, you mean it's the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. Why does it look different on yours?
No, it's the right way, but weird. It's weird.
Please follow Pure Joy Tarot and Mad Soul Tarot on YouTube, and also my sister channel, Tijala Dawn. Thank you. And also, we won't advertise any more channels that we got, otherwise I'll just confuse you all.
It's good to have you here, Chloe.
Aye, yep. Please put a question down. What's light energy doing? Where's their question?
I don't know, light energy. Come on, man. What's up with you? You didn't even say hello to me. Say, what's the deal there?
Silent, love. She's been silent for a reason. Aye.
I'll have to turn my volume down a bit because that was rattly.
I won't do that. It was very rattly, wasn't
it? Just a little bit.
Hello, universe. Questions are taken. Are people writing? You're just not coming through. Typical.
I don't think so.
What?
Because everyone loves Pure Joy. What about me, Chloe? I'm my heart.
Up to the heart, and you're to blame. And it gives a funny
Chloe, you're such a traitor. You're such a backstabber.
If you've got a question, anybody, a burning question, or if you want a general reading, we will supply it. I'll give you 2 cards.
And demand.
I'll give you 2 cards, and I don't know how many Mad Soul will give you. So
none.
No goes. Now, if anyone's got a question, We shouldn't have come on. If we'd have come on 12 hours earlier, we would have got loads of questions because India would have been here and they love questions. Are you
No, I'm
doing
not
a
going to
magic
do it.
trick?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Alrighty.
They're too big and clumsy, them cards.
Light energy says hi, my soul. Right, if you've got a question,
Hey, light energy, how's it going?
if anyone wants a general or whatever you want. There are those cards. I wanted them before. I had an operation today. I hope it went well. I had an operation today. I'm in a hotel now and I'm healing. Why didn't you go home? Well, I hope you're fine anyway. I really do hope everything's tickety-boo, tickety-boo. Just rest as much as possible. Yeah, that's all we can do, really, isn't it? Oh, how Kevin viewed you. All right. Yes, please ask a question, Chloe. I'm just doing light energy to know how Kevin viewed me. Do remember to like the video, please, and come in, say hi. Do follow Pure Joy Tarot and Mad Soul Tarot, guys.
Who would do one?
What? Oh, sorry. Oh, I do. I apologise.
Because I was sorting stuff out there, so I didn't know. All right, light energy. You want to know how Kevin viewed you? Through a window?
Instagram pictures.
Was he just staring from a distance? I'm watching you.
I'm watching you.
How did Kevin view you? Let's have a look for light energy. How did Kevin view you? I mean, I don't know what you're wanting for the answer particularly, but I would say he viewed you in a very good light. So, because you got the Ten of Pentacles there, so that's a good card. That's a nice grounded card. So he sees you in the Queen of Wands as well. Queen of Wands. So I would say he saw you in a rather good light, actually. He sees you as a strong woman, strong person, very passionate, very energetic when you need to be able to get things done, get yourself out there. Could make good little material, relationship material. I'm pretty used to this camera. Get good relationship material. So I think he's viewed you in a very nice light there. Yeah.
I have to say we've got the Empress, which is a really good card. So he's beginning to have feelings for you. I'm really thinking it will develop, and that is furthered with the Ace of Wands. So maybe he thinks a little bit passionate about you. So yeah, Kevin's beginning to fantasize.
That could be leading to the Ten of Pentacles.
Ten of Pentacles. What, this?
No, I had the Ten of Pentacles. What you're saying there about relationships, the Ten of Pentacles is, yeah.
I couldn't tell what yours was.
I can't tell what yours are either.
Should we use sex? We should be using the sex tarot, shouldn't we?
I don't have any.
Oh, well, mine are over there. I should have brought them over here. Oh well, next time.
Chloe Scott, will my relationship get any better?
No.
If you're with me, it will be awesome. Chloe Scott, will your relationship get any better?
No, it's light energy. That's a really good light energy. Yeah. It seems that he is, whether he demonstrates that or not, Kevin. But yeah, definitely. Right, Chloe. Remember, you are half of the equation.
I would say actually there is a good chance it can do, but you will need a bit of support. You will need to support each other. You will need to support yourself. There could be people you need to turn around to actually help. But this is also the Six of Wands is about. It's a Lord of Victory, right? But it also has a bit of a flip side to it. If you can see the person who's walking through the crowd, they've got a bit of arrogance to them. So it's about, because like sometimes it's about being in the spotlight as well. It's like, look, everybody, look at me, look what I've done, look at me, I know this and I know that. So sometimes you kind of got to drop them types of things, but there is that victory with that, and there is that chance that things can actually get turned around. And you do have the Ace of Swords. So with a little bit more understanding and a little bit more clarity on your situation, whether it'll work out or not, doesn't really matter. In all honesty, what it's telling me here is you will be victorious in whatever you decide to do, because you're going to need to really sit down and have a deep think and have a real step back and have a real long, hard look at the situation. And if you do have a look at that, if you do have a long, hard look at the situation, you will be able to decide what is best for you. And that's where the victory comes in. So there is a chance a relationship can work out, but it all depends on what you're willing to put into it and how you're willing to look at it and face certain aspects of what may be or may not be going on. And I'll see what Pure Joy's got.
I have that delightful card here of the nine. He's laughing.
Mine's nice and like uplifting. Yours is like, no.
Don't laugh, this is serious. Oh God. So this is why he doesn't show his face on camera, because he can hide all his face. So mean. Oh, stop it. I'm trying to do a reading, a serious one. You're laughing your head off. So basically, Chloe, you've got the Nine of Swords, which basically means your mindset might be fearing the very worst. And so, as I said before, you are 50% of the equation. So you know what triggers you and you know what triggers them. So stay away from triggers, and that automatically makes a better situation. So by fearing something, it just makes it happen. So try to do that. However, there is the Six of Cups and it's reversed. So for me, it's not all about the happy times. I think you're reflecting too many of the bad times or what's going on now. So even though Mad Soul got the Six of Wands for you and said that was quite victorious, there's a mindset here that maybe you're both trying to give up on this too soon, or maybe it's to happen. But like Mad Soul said, it is up to you to kind of see the strength of who you are and kind of realize.
It takes two to tango, doesn't it? You need both parties pulling. You need both parties pulling in the right direction. Just one-sided is very hard. So, but like I say, the Six of Wands is a bit of a look at me spotlight card as well, and it can be like and I don't know if you're saying rude to me when I said about the arrogance, but it can be like they can ignore sometimes the Six of Wands. Everybody sees it as this great victory card, but if you look deeply at it and you look at the actual face on the person, because on the cards, if you actually look at the person, she's like, yeah, look at me, look at me. It's like, I'm the best. I'm here. I know right. I know everything. Follow me. Do what I say. Do what I want. And they're all just like little sheep, like following along. But sometimes that's not the best route. So the Six of Wands also has that other aspect to it as well.
Yeah. You've got to be grateful for how the help. So if one of you or both are not kind of appreciating, because I don't often do reversals, but I've got to take it in consideration. So it's kind of things are playing in both of your minds about what has gone on, and it's like it's dug in. It's dug a real big hole. So it's got to be kind of looked at and really healed. It's like a wound. We've got to take out all the negativity or whatever. And to be fair, like I've been through many situations, and some relationships just don't go anywhere, which is great, simply because it's not supposed to be, and we're supposed to be with somebody else, etc., etc. So I just have the philosophy, oh, okay, that's fine, and heal and move on quick as a flash, and either be on my own or be with someone else. So
but you do have two youngins, so it does make things a little bit more complicated as well.
Well, I had Tegan who was only,
I know, but not everybody has the same mindset as you.
No, they don't. Slap, 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 slap. Oh god. But yeah, no, it is difficult. But it's different. I think difficulties are there for a reason myself. They're to kind of say, look, wake up. This is not working. You're clinging on the sides, not you, but people. They cling on the sides. No, don't take me that way. I don't want to go. It's like when you're stuck in the birth canal and you just don't want to come out, and you have to have a cesarean. So, do you know what I mean? It's hard. I mean, everyone, as far as I'm concerned, everyone on the planet had a challenging, difficult life. Doesn't matter who you are, whether you're rich, fantastic in relationships or not, there are still elements where everyone has it very difficult.
Yeah, even rich people get depressed.
Well,
Money isn't everything.
even more so, you know, that's what I'm saying. Everyone has problems and challenges in their own right. So yeah, it's difficult, but it's do remember you are 50% of that equation. So like
I hope it works out for you, Chloe. I do, but maybe you need to just have like a sit down and a little bit of a heart to heart, you know, and have a little bit of a discussion. Even if you can get a babysitter and just have one night out, just a few hours. Don't have to drink. Just go for a meal together. It's not about the amount of time you have with them. It's the quality. It's quality over quantity. So like even if it's just like an hour where you're just by yourselves and you can just relax and talk and, you know, whatever. So yeah, you can really help that type of thing. So
yeah, I think we all, once we've been in a relationship for a long time, you just get out of the habit of doing that, and we get all responsible.
Yeah,
That's why when sometimes we get I mean, that does show me that the fun has gone out of the relationship. You know, if it was that way, it would be all right, wouldn't it? But it's that way.
But relationships can't be fun all the time. You know,
well, especially when you were a Scorpio.
Well, no, but oh God. But that's the thing. Well, there are people who want that excitement like all the time. That's not how life is. It's not how it works. Sometimes you just don't feel like it. Sometimes you need, you know, sometimes you need time by yourself as well. There's other things going on, and you've got to go through it's like a roller coaster. It's like there's ups and downs, and you've got to ride the waves. You know, it can be difficult though.
I mean, my daughter's father, I mean, we were friends before we got together. And in a way, we were forced to get together, but that was our destiny to have our child, and we couldn't fight forces. There were two angles of operation how I got to know him, or could have got to know him. And but yeah, should have been friends with him. I'm still friendly with him. He lives in New Zealand and I live over here. So if I could ring him if I wanted to and go, nah, daughter.
I was with the mother of my kids for 17 years. You know, I mean, I'll be honest with you, after she left, I felt like a weight had been lifted from my shoulders.
Yeah, well, your circumstances were different, but I did as well.
But yeah, every circumstance.
Even though I liked him, I knew even before my daughter was born that it wasn't, because he was still healing from his own marriage and other relationships as well. And I thought that was great. Oh yeah, I'll fix him. You know what little women do. Oh, I'll fix him. Oh, and it never works.
That's the thing, that you can't fix somebody.
You can't tell young people that.
Why are you trying to fix somebody? You can't.
Yeah, but you're healing when you can't tell. You can't tell them. It's only with experience or very.
But even when I was younger, and you get with a girl, and they're trying to change, and you're just like,
yeah, that's the problem. That is a problem right there. they meet someone who they fancy, they like or whatever, and then they think, oh, but I want you to.
You know what irritates me, right? It's like you get a text from your girl, right, and you text back, okay, like, what? Is that all you've got to say? So, yeah. What one word? Is it, do you not love me anymore? Do you not like me anymore? I say, yeah, man, I just answered you what you want. It's bloody book. It's like, yeah.
Me, I talk to my soul more than I talk to anyone.
Hello, Bambi.
Look, I got the okay as well from my husband. Okay. It's like
I just kind of like, okay.
I can delete that. But this
You
is
used to send long messages. I've never sent long messages. Don't lie.
no,
I just send a hello, how you doing type thing.
that's the conversation I have with my. You can't really see that. I'll screenshot you, but it's like I'll read it to you. Me on the 9th of January. Can you pick me up now, please? From me. Okay. Tar, kiss, kiss. Arrived. Just sorting out the wire. Hope you're okay. That's basically. We don't say. We just come here. It's, oh dear.
And I never put kisses on text. It's just like I just never have. It's not my type of thing.
He doesn't do it.
I know a lot of girls do. Like some girls I know, like friends wise, they do, and like Pure Joy, but I don't do that type. It's like
I tell people. I've been telling this for years with people. I says right. So you're actually texting somebody that you know. I said it would be better for you to speak about what you want to speak. I said because it's very addictive getting texts from these people that you're starting to have a relationship. And like you said, 4 kisses, 5 kisses, hearts and everything. Then after 2 weeks, it goes down to 3. And you think, huh? He must be going off me. He's only 73. And then the next minute it's no. And I thought, well, why are you texting them? Why can't you just ring them or go and see them?
Yeah.
Hiya, Bambi,
we don't talk for as long as we used to talk for. No, because I've been here for bloody years and I can't be bothered to talk to you anymore.
Bambi, if you've got a question, if you'd like to put it down, please, and we'll do you a reading. It's just what
I think women overanalyze. I mean, I don't know because the younger generation are a bit more softer. So I think
they like
younger generation are a bit different.
It's like keeping something nice. Oh, they must like me because he's done this. Not necessarily. I mean, even people who don't love you and don't like you can still do that and still say I love you, and it doesn't mean to say that they don't.
But yeah, because we say the thing about saying I love you, right? If you've got to say I love you all the time, it gets robotic.
It
and
does.
It loses its meaning.
Yeah,
it's the same as like saying sorry too much. If you say sorry too much, then it means nothing.
Sorry. My sorry to interrupt, but my daughter, she always talks to her partner and
I'm
go,
glad
I
we
love
met
you,
you, Chloe.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? You two, the best people I've ever spoken to in the whole wide world. Yes, I know. I'm undervalued. I really am. People don't know this. You should let me screenshot it. I'm going to make a book of all these screenshots. Right. Okay. Literally, so glad I can. So glad I can across you both. Kiss, kiss. Well, next time if you don't send me kisses, I'll go, you don't love me as much.
Kiss.
I suffer with mental health issues since I had my second child, so it's been a hard time. Right, okay. So I ask this. Yes, we do live in a society where mental issues are real, and it is, something that is very much prevalent. And I know
it can be good to talk to a professional,
Yeah. I know we're not
really help.
I know we're not supposed to talk about health in any shape nor form, but sometimes we can catch ourselves thinking something. And if you have got mental issues and you are having a difficult relationship, those two are not going hand in hand. So you have to sort that out. And yes, Mad Soul says get somebody to help. So you could go to your doctor and says, I need to speak to a health advisor.
I'll tell you something, right, from personal experience, because the mother of my kids was somebody I know. I was trying to cover my tracks. Was a manic depressive, which is like an extra depressive.
Yeah, one of mine.
And I was with that person for 17 years, and I'll tell you something. It was hard for her, but it was hard for me as well. And that can destroy a lot, not just a relationship, but because it's not all about. You got to understand, right? If it's depression or something, it's not just about the relationship. It's about yourself. You're destroying yourself with that. You need to be able to speak to somebody who's got like more knowledge in that area.
We're not trying to make you feel.
I'm not saying this that, by the way. I'm just giving you an example of like one of the issues that that came around.
There is help in this day and age to do it, but it's just like when people come in my room and go, is my life going to get better or is this going to get better? Like yourself. And sometimes we have to realize that we are responsible for what I'm feeling. Like if my soul now just, insulted me and everyone else insulted me, I could choose to be very annoyed, or I could go, okay, that's it. So we can always be higher than those kind of feelings, but sometimes when it is a chemical reaction, then we do need to definitely see
because
what that's going
when it
on.
comes to like certain mental health issues, my brother's a counsellor. Like I said, I've done some psychology, and my sister also trained as a counsellor. Some of the times there's actually like an imbalance, a chemical imbalance in the brain, and it is very, very difficult. It really is. Like I say, you've really got to.
Hi, Strength. How are you?
See somebody, because I don't have a huge amount of knowledge. So
no, right. We'll end it there because we don't want to make that feel.
Don't want to get banned.
Yes, I don't think you get they ban us on YouTube.
Oh, you get banned on TikTok. I've only been banned once. I need to be banned again.
No,
What's going on?
No. So if you got a question, guys, do put your questions down. There are 2 readers to give you a good answer to your question. No legal or health questions.
But anyway, Chloe, let's lighten the mood and let's have some fun.
Things happen for a reason. So you've obviously come and met 2 sensible, instead of people who go, F your ex. Well, that's helpful. That's very helpful.
And we're not going to sit here and tell you everything's rosy when it's not. That's where we're going wrong.
Yeah, I know. I know that.
We don't tell people what they want to hear. We tell people what we get. That's what we're doing wrong.
Don't worry about it. Strength, if you've got a question, and anyone who is in the room, if they do want a question, it's very slow, the speed, I'm telling you.
No, it's not that. It's just we never usually come on YouTube this late. That's as well. Like usually YouTube's around about 7 or 8.
No.
This is pretty late for us to be on YouTube. Like.
Yeah, but there's a thing that it is. Bambi came in and didn't say anything, and Strength came in and didn't say anything. I hope it doesn't say. Well, it will. It'll say my description, but the oracle cards. So we need to. Right, let me do a.
No, it says Fun Tarot.
Oh yeah.
On your title.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Creative better.
And nobody reads the description. Let's be honest.
I know. What is with that? It's like they can't read. They're a bit more intelligent. No. Hold on. They're a bit more intelligent on YouTube than the TV.
Are you still here, Chloe? I'll get you one of these oracle cards, Chloe.
She's getting the full treatment.
I like Chloe. She's nice.
I know, yes. Post your questions for free tarot hunters.
Focus, take action, and give birth to your new ideas, which goes with the Ace of Swords that you got. And this actually, follow your heart and stand up for what you want.
There we are, Mad Soul. She said that. Thank you, Chloe. Lots and lots of love to you.
No problem, Chloe. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep.
Hi, man.
Right, I'm single for long. If you see someone long-term, coming soon.
Oh. Thank you for being here, Strength. Please remember to like and follow. Thank you so much.
Coming long-term soon. Can't even shuffle tonight. What's going on? The cards are just going all over. Well, do we see someone long-term soon? See someone long-term soon. Ooh, not soon. Not soon. Because there is that patience there. So there is also, you see the pendulums coming down. So with that patience, that maybe you've been single for a while, but maybe you're overanalyzing, overthinking it, so it's starting to stress you a bit, and that would stress you out if a pendulum's coming down towards you. So you need that time to just really relax a little bit, because there is the Tower. So things are going to actually change. The Tower, I think the Tower is an amazing card, personally.
Yeah, me too.
it doesn't necessarily anything bad's going to happen. Like, people seem to think it's always bad, but it's not. It depends on the cards that you get with it. And for me, because it's got the 4 swords and then the tower, it kind of has a slightly different meaning. It does mean things are going to change for you, but if you have that patience, things will change, but they're going to be able to change in your favor. That's where I'm getting from this, and that's the energy that I'm getting from this. It will feel, don't get us wrong, it will feel like things are coming apart and will feel like things are just really not working out. However, if you resist it, that pendulum's going to keep coming down and stressing you out and keep coming down and overthinking and thinking about it. And it's not going to happen. You're going to be resistant. You've got to allow the change. If you don't allow the tower and you don't allow things to crumble, you don't allow things to fall down, you can't rebuild. Let it fall down, let it come apart, and then you can rebuild it and move into a better phase for yourself. And we'll see what Pure Joy has for you.
We have the 5 of Pentacles here, which keeps trucking along. So, as Mad Soul said, Mad Soul Tarot, he did say not soon. So this is, if the universe moves the goalpost, then keep going for what you. So keep in your heart your connective spirit, but love yourself conditionally for yourself. This is also the healing card. So make sure you're right. Make sure you're happy being on your own, even though you've been a long time and you want a companionship and a lover and all the rest of it, which is fine. But if you're using it as a kind of, oh, I want them because I'm not complete, that's the wrong kind of attitude to do. And that's why you're finding the goalpost keeps going like that all the time. So you need to keep it there and really heal. So this says to me that you've got all the ability to do this and you have everything to make things happen, magic things happen. So just say, yeah, I'm open, I'm receptive, I'm loving where I am. And look at things to help your situation, like really focusing, using your intelligence that the magician has. Make a little love altar by pairing 2 things together. 2 crystals, 2 red candles, all sorts of things, just to help you focus a little bit more. And I always give the tip of, is your house, your abode set up for having a partner? Buy your partner a special mug and say, that's for my new partner. So you got something physical in your living place for it to happen. But really heal and move on and kind of get the magic going. Yeah. Excellent. It's
Don't
not
stress.
soon,
Don't stress too much about it. Don't stress too much about it.
No, not at all.
Things happen for a reason.
And what reason is that, myself?
Who knows?
Right, Shelby, how are you today? What is my bro L energy towards me? Your brother.
Your brother's energy towards you. Your brother's energy will. Okay. You're welcome, Strength.
You've already got a good name, Strength. That's really good.
Exactly, Strength. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great name.
And the number 5 is about changes and experiences. So you've got 555, Strength 555. So yeah,
it's a good name. That I'm always amazed, guys. Hello, Vanessa. I'm always amazed at how derogatory people pick their usernames, and I've told many people off. Can you change your username because that's not empowering you? Thinking like that. I told Valerie off for doing that. She's changed.
Honestly, I don't really know. I don't know. It's nothing bad, but it's just like I don't really know what you're wanting to know. The energy. I mean, the questions are super vague, so I don't really know. I mean, I've got the 9 of Pentacles, so they don't feel bad towards you. You see, I don't know what you're wanting to actually know. I mean, they don't feel too bad for you or bad against you. And I've got the 8 there. So it's looking like there's a few, because if you look at this 8 as well, a lot of them are missing the mark.
Yeah.
So they're not quite hitting the mark. It's just every so often it's hitting the mark. And a lot of them are actually missing it. They're flying over the top of it. So I'll see what Pure Joy's got, but I mean, it's not nastiness. They're more like just meh. it's kind of how I'm getting this. It's kind of, I know the Nine of Pentacles is about, you know, bit of satisfaction, but because of the Eight of Wands, it's kind of missing it, and it's just like, give or take, like, yeah, type of thing. See what Pure Joy says.
I read those cards, what he's read, as he's expecting a lot from you, because they are very upset at the moment. So there's obviously pain going on between the two of you. So because of the Knight of Pentacles energy, maybe they expect, you know, things to...
Nine of Pentacles.
Yeah, what did I say?
Knight.
No, 9. I meant 9. I meant 9. I'm sure I said 9.
9.
I didn't say night. I said 9.
It's your accent.
9. Night.
Can't understand your accent.
Anyway, so kettle black kettle. So yeah, disappointing, and maybe there is some healing involved between this relationship between the two of you. But I am encouraged with his cards when the Eight of Wands came up. A lot of times that's stress. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he expects too much from you. So he's got to be patient. He's got to be understanding. All right. So maybe he isn't. So that's yours. All right.
And it does seem like I says, because that card is a little bit different to others, it's like it's not quite hitting the mark. It's missing the mark. So
does that make sense, Shelby?
I didn't really fully understand the question, in all honesty.
It doesn't matter, just shuffle the cards. Right, Vanessa. You don't have
what is his next?
that.
What is his next move? He's going to jump in a car and go for a drive.
I do apologise for my soul. He has got a sense of humour.
I know, but if the question's vague, it makes it rather difficult.
Well, just ask. What do they need to know? If it's vague, just go.
But they never said anything. So, what is Hero's next move? It's kind of cool name, that actually. Hero.
Do remember to like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you. Come in, put your questions down, and we'll pick it up in a minute.
I think he would like to, but I think at the moment he's going to be kind of just staying back. He's playing the patient game. He's waiting for the right time. So I do have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's a bit of patience here, a bit of waiting for. It's like allowing things to blossom, okay, waiting for things to ripen and getting the right timing. Because I do have the Seven of Pentacles.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's about waiting for him. He's trying to wait for the right time, because I do have the Empress there as well. So there is that warmth, there is that growth there. So, and also, you know, with the number 3 is about taking them small steps, and number 7 is actually like, you know, can be little obstacles. So yeah, maybe he's finding it a bit challenging to maybe be a bit more forthcoming, or maybe he's just not too particularly great at that. In all honesty, I think most men, we're not the best at that type of stuff. But yeah, I do think he's just trying to play a bit more of a patient game. But I think in time, I'm not sure how long, but with the Empress there, and you can see she's walking forward, so that's like a movement, and that's a coming forward. So I think his next move could be, see what her cards are, part 2.
Well, I'm not. See how I led up to that? I can't talk. I am not sure if my pack is upside down, which it is, and I've picked these upside down. So I'm going to turn them the right way for you.
If the whole thing's upside down, then yeah.
It is upside down, and I don't really, I can do it if I want, but I'm not going to. So let's be very positive about this situation. You've got the 2 of Cups, so that's really, really good. Not only have you got the 2 of Cups, but you seem to have the Lovers.
Whoa. Nudie.
So nudie. We're not so bad on YouTube, but fair enough. So
the Lovers and the Empress.
So I know.
And the 2 of Cups.
Two of Cups and the Lovers. I mean, that's for him to make a decision of how that connection is there. I'm pretty sure you've asked this question a load of times. Is that correct? And so I think it's slowly dawning on him that, hang on a minute, yeah, maybe I should, this energy is not going away. You seem to send them the way. So when we get the Lovers card, that is the ultimate choice of what is going on. But with the Two of Cups, we can't deny. Now, as I said, it was upside down. So maybe this doubt aspect. But yeah, no, I mean, he read some good cards for you. These are good cards. So hopefully his next move is very, very positive. Ooh, Maggie Polo, hello. Hanisha, good to see you. Hanisha comes on TikTok, Mad Soul.
Oh, does she? All right.
Oh, does she? Oh, okay. So, Vanessa, I do hope that helped. If not, I always blame Mad Soul Tarot.
I just think it's a patient waiting game, basically.
I think he wants to come forward. Like
he's just like you say with the Ten of Pentacles, he's just trying to wait for the right moment.
Yeah.
The right, sort of the opportunity to, to present itself.
Right, Hanisha. Let's see what's going on for Hanisha. Have you got a new icon, Maggie Polo? That looks different from last year.
Yeah, that does look different, doesn't it? From the last time I saw Maggie Polo, that does look like a different. Yeah.
Right, let's have a look at Hanisha.
Hey, Nisha. Sometimes you've got to walk away for the best. Right, the Eight of Cups as well, right? Sometimes you can feel like everything's great, but even when everything's great, sometimes you've still got to walk away because sometimes it still isn't as great as what maybe you think it is. And these can be memories, situations, these can be people, but as you see, she's walking away. And sometimes you just got to let that go. You've got to have that movement, and you've got to have that, because you do have the Chariot, which is that movement. So it's that, I'm just getting a strong energy of like things maybe not the way they should be, and you have to like maybe just say, bye to whatever is not currently working. Because if you do that, the Chariot will actually bring forward more success for you in any areas that you're actually trying to get it. And it'll be a lot clearer and a lot better for you. And you'll have that little bit of balance there with it as well. Because it's got that momentum. It's got that push with it. And there's two lions there. So that tells me as well, you'll need a little bit of courage as well to be able to take these things going forward as well. So I hope that helps you out there. I hope that was useful for you. And then to part 2.
Right. At the moment, Hanisha, we do have the King of Pentacles, which is really great. So to actually have that amazing quality is really quite clever, because it means in time, then you can really achieve what you need to achieve. So sometimes this is slow growth. It's methodical. It's like, I know what I want and I know how to get it. This card was upside down, but I'm not going to read it like that. So maybe you're just being a little bit negative about the opportunities that could arise. And one of those really leading by example about your value of yourself and what you do want within value on promotions, leaderships, that I have a hobby, that I can get more jobs, and an abundance in relationships as well. So all these things, but I will read it like this. It's just like you're not seeing the wood for the trees. So it is very important to be grateful where you are and the opportunities that can come in your life. Does that make sense, Hanisha?
Maggie Polo, what are Oz feelings?
Right, Maggie Polo's feelings and intentions towards R. Are we still banging on about R? Wasn't that so last year? What is he doing? Arr, arr.
No problem, Henry Sharp. Maggie Polo, I hope you don't mind me saying this. I'm just going to get straight to the point. I think it's all one-sided. I think you're giving way too much, and he's just not really giving a humongous amount back. I think he's got his eye off the ball, whereas you've got your eye on the ball, but he doesn't. Maybe I'm getting this wrong, but this is just what I'm getting from this. Because you've got the Six of Pentacles, which is about sharing and giving, but it can also be about overextending yourself and over-giving and being too much, giving too much, and somebody taking advantage of that. So you don't want to take advantage of that. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, but on the Knight of Pentacles here, things like, because the Knight of Pentacles is also very slow moving. So things are not really moving very quickly either. But if you look, he's got a little creature there. So he's like distracted. So he's not really paying as much attention to you as possibly as what you want him to. That's that. It's just like that. It's like the grass is green on the other side. It's just like that distraction. I'm sorry, but I feel like you're giving. Christ, I keep putting the cards in the wrong area. I'm not used to this.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
But I do feel it's more one-sided, and he's just not paying you enough attention. It's just no attention. I'm sorry. That's just no attention there. I don't know what Pure Joy's got, but that's just what I'm getting anyway. But
what card was that? Six of Pentacles.
Yes. Ooh, Six of Pentacles.
You've also got the Fool as well with that. So, yeah, there has to be a balance. And like Madsal said, it might be one-sided. And you've just got to trust, really, that if you keep thinking that I'll give and give and give and give to the situation, you need to have the balance. This is all about give and take, and that balance. It's all right when something tips aside, that's okay. But you do need to tip the scales back again. So you've really got to trust in yourself, I think, and really start a new adventure. I mean, in my opinion, it's like if somebody doesn't respect us enough to communicate, be romantically involved, or have the balls to say, look, I don't fancy you, but I like you as a friend, then what are we doing to ourselves? Do you know what I mean?
You're just putting yourself on hold for no real reason.
Yeah, you've got to have self-respect. It's maddening when people, don't do that, really. Because all you're doing is blocking for the perfect person to come along. That's in my opinion.
Because you're waiting for something. I don't know, obviously, but it could be like a situation where you're waiting for something that's never really going to happen, and then as time passes, you'll be like, "Wow, I wasted all them years,"
Yeah, it's never healing. You're not healing while that's happening. It's you're not the only person who does this. Loads of people do it. Absolutely, millions. Yeah. They all do it. And all it says to me is that you're not willing to value yourself. You're not willing to have the best out of life that can offer. And it's like, I'd rather have hope here than face the reality of, I've got to start something else, So it's basically scared of change. Right. Right, it's a new year. Come on. Right, this is for Tesfaye. Tesfaye. Can I message card? Thank goodness for that, Maggie. Thank goodness. Whoa. Well done. Yeah, well, it's about time. Kick him to the curb. Kick the ideas to the curb. Right, let's do Tesfaye. Are you still here, Tesfaye? Yes?
Should we make Tesfaye the last? Because it's getting into 50 minutes-ish.
It's getting to what?
50 minutes. Yeah.
Right, okay, if you want. So amazing.
We've just done a bloody hour on the other one. And
how hard was that?
That wasn't
Right, I've got quite a lot of movement for you. So you've got not only the Six of Swords, which is moving forward, you've got success in doing that. So get your mindset about moving forward. If you go on the stagnant energy and try to dig your heels in a situation, that's probably the wrong move. You have to be successful in moving forward. So really understand that success is yours if you do move forward. All right, so it might be your mindset, it might be taking yourself out of the situation. Let's see what my soul's got.
Thanks, Maggie. For me, it's about finding. Oops, I didn't drop the cord. It's a bit about finding yourself as well, and understanding yourself, and understanding that you might be walking like on the temperance card here. There's like four women, they're all the same person, but one's a nun, one's a mother, one's, I don't know what one's doing. One's pregnant, one's just standing there looking happy. What it's basically saying is whatever path you walk down, you will still be you, and you will still be able to find yourself. It doesn't matter where you're going to go, where you're going to head, you will still be you. And the High Priestess is about trusting that and taking that higher path, that higher understanding with you, and realizing that you actually got that understanding in you. And she's got the moon on her as well, which is about facing your fears and trusting your intuition. And so it's like, there is things out there, and she's between the two pillars, which is the spirit world, the earthly plane. So realizing you have everything you need in you to actually find what it is you want. And temperance is about balance as well, and about patience and understanding that things do take time. But it can be about mixing things up as well, because you've got like on some temperance cards, they've got the fire and ice, and they're mixing the elements together. So it's about sometimes you have to mix things up a little bit in order to progress, in order to find certain things out, changes. Because like the temperance is like, for me, I don't know about Peter, but for me, temperance is also about transformation. Because when you add elements together, you're actually transforming that core element into something new. So there is that transformation coming along as well for you. So you can actually transform your own life in the process. And I'll shut up now because I'm just going on and on. So there you have it.
I have never seen a tarot card, I don't think, that has fire and ice on that card. What deck are you talking about?
I'll have to find it for you. There's a temperance. They've got like thingies and they're putting them together. Wow. And it's fire and ice, and they're putting the fire in it. Is it the Wizard's Tarot?
Is it? Oh,
it might be. Yeah.
I haven't even opened that. I've got two of them.
You're joking me.
No, I've opened it. It's open, but I haven't. Well, I might have gone through it because I see Kate Guidance use it, and I've seen you use it on your cards. So that's why I haven't really done it. But yeah, I'll have to start using that as well.
You will, because it's a really, really good deck. But I've got another deck with that as well. But I can't remember what the other deck is.
Right. Okay. Well, if it's actually got the fire and ice, I definitely want to do that.
But temperance is about transformation anyway for me as well. Also in the Shadowlands Tarot, it's about transformation.
Well, it is. It is a cold. I mean, you have to use.
And also, even if you just look at the water, that's just pouring from one cup to another. That's mixing the elements.
So. Well, it's always been changing lead into gold, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's alchemy. Yeah, so it's transformation.
It's the alchemy, and even in the Witch's Tarot, she's there making stuff in a little witchy.
So some people, you see, I'm glad that you realize that, because some people miss that about the temperance. Because it is like you say, it's the alchemy of it. It's the mixtures and the blending, the transformation.
Well, people just want to do it. They don't go in the deeper meanings, do they? So whatever.
See, she's pouring. I think it's not this deck, but she's actually, you might not be able to see it. She's pouring different water. She's pouring water under the fire, under the energy rings. So it's transforming them. Cool. I mean, one's water and one's one looks like fire and one looks like water as it's pouring out of the cups there, yeah. But there's another one where it's actually like with the wings and their thingy in it.
But if you look at all tarot cards, they've got all the elements in them. And this is why some tarot readers go, well, this is a fire sign, this is that. But if you look really carefully, they've got all of them, which everyone has all of the elements in. But that is just showing you the fire and the ice, isn't it? Hayley White, how are you? But have you got a question? If you got your question, just pop it down there. We've got time for you. Hayley White. It's 0 degrees.
You're good, Haley. That's good.
Excellent. Mad, I'm fine if you put your question. If you want a question, that's absolutely fine. I know the feed is a little bit slow. It's 0 degrees here, Mad.
-1 here.
Ooh.
There's a little red warning on there as well.
Yeah, mine's got that as well. It's nothing. It's done that for days.
I know, it says 1 degree now.
If I work for face impression modeling agency, would I be well known? Huh. Can you check out this channel, my new channel as well, Haley? It's called...
Can I just ask? I'll answer your question. But what's face impression modeling? What is that? I've never heard of that. Do you do impersonations of people or something? I'm sounding stupid now, but I've never heard of that. Like,
Look it up.
yeah, I might have to. No, face impression, because I know there's all sorts of modeling. There's hand modeling, finger modeling, and everything. So there's all sorts of different types. Like,
can you read my message?
it's the name of the agency, right? Gotcha. I thought it was something else.
I was thinking the same thing. I thought, oh, maybe it's contouring where
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
You,
I
like,
thought
certainly,
exactly the same thing.
yeah.
I thought exactly the same thing. I really did. What a rubbish name.
Right. Right. Well, I've got the 7 of Cups. So, and I'll tell you the other card, and I'll tell you why I'm saying it. Depends. It really depends, in all honesty, right? Because maybe you're not looking at the bigger picture. Maybe you're getting distracted by the little shiny objects. And I've got the Hangman here. And what I'm going to say to you here is you just asked the question, will I be well known? Well, what is well known? Two people knowing you is well known. 3 people, because your question, the tarot cards are answering the question you asked. So being well known is all perspective. It depends on how you look at being well known. So maybe you need to change your perspective and change how you actually look and change how you think of that question, because possibly you're distracted by something that isn't actually as important as you think it is. And maybe there's other ways around it and other things that you could actually be thinking about as well. I'm not saying don't do the job, by the way. I'm just saying, but maybe you need to change your perspective on how you actually see things and see what Pure Joy says anyway.
I'm going to ruin my reputation here. Absolutely. Just ruin it out in the water. So everyone shut your ears. This is telling me you should go for naked modeling. Yeah, like naked. Because there's too many boobs in these cards. I'm sorry. Oh, so I've got the world card with the tits out. I've got the star card with the tits out. So it's just saying to me, maybe the best thing is do that.
Yeah.
Other than that, with the world card here, it does show, what the world card means. That I don't really want to show naked pictures, just in case we've got little ones who've never seen a pair of bazookas before. So this shows, especially with the star card as well, which is pretty amazing, really. It kind of implies that you can reach an understanding of why you're doing this. So yes, it shows that it is your desire, but it also shows within the world that what experiences have you already, come about. So you've already stated in the question you want to be world famous. So the world is there, and that's your desire. But with the star card, it's never written down in stone. It's just one of those desires. So if I were you, I would look on your astrology chart and look in the 10th house. That is the area where you will see whether you will be well known, depending on the planets there.
It's all, like I says, being famous or being well known. It's all perspective. everybody's idea of well-known and everybody's idea of being famous is different. So it's all relative of how you think. It's like a mentality game. So.
You know, I mean, yeah.
Because I get people asking me, will I be a famous K-pop? Oh. And it's just like, well, first of all, you need to learn the language, you need to understand it. And like modeling, you need to understand the business, you need to understand the ins and outs and the hard work that it actually takes as well, and be prepared to really do it all. And it's not all glamorous. Because a friend of mine was a model, and they've done quite well. And it's hard work, like hard work.
I mean, it just depends how well your desire is, and you know, even though I said it with a bit of humor, it's like, you know, sex sells, and you know, it's an option.
But like, yeah, it just depends on how you see things, basically.
Right, Jen Love, is my divine masculine coming towards you soon?
What does that even mean?
Do you remember I've got read the comment that's on there? I've got a new channel.
What does divine masculine coming towards me soon mean?
Just shuffle the cards, love. Shuffle the cards.
I don't know what divine masculine means. I'm not into that stuff.
It means a bloke. It means a bloke.
Well, why don't you just say that? I mean,
I don't know. Masculine? It's all these catchphrases that they want to use.
I don't believe in any of that stuff.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Right, come on then. Play the game. Play the game.
Play the game.
Is your man coming towards you soon?
She's laughing at you.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Yes.
Whoa.
The Page of Cups in this is like the Knight of Cups. It's like Mr. Romantic. So, yes. And the Ten of Cups. So, yes. Love is in the air. Everywhere.
Every size another song.
Yeah, I can't remember the lyrics. Sorry, I was going to be love is in the air.
Well, I better reshuffle then, innit?
But that is, to me, is romance. There is romance there, but it all depends on how you want it as well, because it can happen and it can lead to that like good situation. Basically, I don't know what Joy's got, but I do. I mean, these two cards tell me that yeah, love is there. Whether you can say it or not, I don't know, but I would need more cards. But
right, yeah. Jen Love, you did change the question halfway through, right? So you also called him Daniel. So we were just doing it as, you know, some dude coming towards you. So if you say Daniel, then I'm going to rephrase my whole answer for you. There seems to be a conclusion to this aspect, right? And how I see that is because of the Seven of Swords. So the world is
a return. Sorry.
What?
Is this a return in love or something?
No, well, I don't think so. So I think there's a conclusion to this aspect of energy with Daniel. But if it's your divine masculine that you're asking about your kind of soulmate, new relationships, then careful not to go backwards. Really find out all the information about Daniel and what you want, and don't look back. This is going in a new direction. So I don't think, because you changed it to Daniel, I don't think Daniel is the right one for you. I like to throw a percentage at this, so I would say about 86% certain that Daniel is.
Because I didn't see the Daniel, I just went off divine masculine.
So did I, but I angled this when I read that. So for me, Daniel is not the right one. For me, anyway.
No, I don't think Daniel is.
You don't have to laugh.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I've got the Nine of Swords there for Daniel, so I don't know. It basically, ultimately, it is your choice at the end of the day. You know what's best for you, so.
Oh, well, Jen, if you want to be that, that's fine. We can all
it is your choice.
I can actually say I'm going to be a world tarot reader on American telly, though I don't want that. But let me say it, I feel like I am. Then I can do that because that's my choice to think that. But if you really think it is, and I had a tarot reader in here, and she kept on saying that when I had clear cards that saying that the person was definitely 100%, to my mind, not going to be.
Also, you do realize that
the same question, and
there's more than one divine masculine for you.
And for me, it's almost like I've told you what I've seen, and she goes, no, my intuition is that, all right, okay, that's fine, and I just go, I back off then, and go, okay, that's fine. And then when they're still asking me a year later, I'm going, well, let's have a look. So it's entirely up to you what you think, but we can only present what the energy is like.
I can only tell you what I get, so
yeah. So that's up to you whether you want to do that or not. Unfortunately, me and Mad Soul are older,
and also you've been told by many, because a lot of people tell you what you want to hear. We just tell you what we get. We're not going to tell you what you want to hear. We'll tell you what we get, which is a big difference with us. So.
Yeah, but do come in or drop us a message and say, no, you two were wrong. Daniel is proposed to me on Valentine's Day, and I'm pregnant now.
That's really
living
corny.
happily ever after. It's absolutely fine, and we'll be delighted for you.
Oh yeah, it'll be really.
Both me and Mad Soul will bang on about use your own intuition. Don't go by what people say. Just because we've read a card and that doesn't look good, your intuition is your intuition, and it's better than our intuition, isn't it? So do you know what I mean? So me and him,
cards offer guidance. Don't live your life by what the cards say. Live your life by the way you want to live it.
Exactly.
And trust yourself.
If you absolutely think, yeah, that's fine. But if you're deluded, then that's another thing. So it just completely.
You won't know till you try.
Aye, man.
No, I really need to go to the toilet because,
Yeah, me too. I don't expect that for a few more years because he is in the Seven of Swords. You are. He is awakened and fighting it.
But I'll tell you a little secret, right? Nobody's awake. Nobody's awake. They'll say they're awake, but realistically, nobody is. Because if we were really awake, we wouldn't be doing things that we do. We wouldn't be saying things that we say. We wouldn't be acting towards other people the way we act. So realistically, we're all still asleep. That's the thing about spirituality, where they say we're awake. Nah, man, nobody's awake. If you're awake, you wouldn't need to tell people you're awake. You just are. You just be. Same as if you're spiritual. Why go around telling people that you're spiritual? If you're spiritual, there's no need to tell people. You just are. So you don't need to tell people. It's people who Anyway, play the game. Play the game.
Exactly. So thank you guys for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. Seeing you all again. Happy New Year, and follow your dreams.
Toilet.
You can go.